Ladies and gentlemen and vector graphic designers, we're going to do part 7 of learning a little bit about the pen tool and Adobe Illustrator. As we're doing our wall art, we're going to learn the warp tool, etc. All right, so here's what I want. Oh, wait, no, hold on, let's go back. So the tool looks a little bit something like this. So that's what I want you to look for. See if you can find that tool. All right, so here is, so I was trying to draw my Batman logo and it was coming out very bad, as you can see. And so I decided to try some different things. So like if you cruise around here and you click on this, there's these different tools, okay? And so I'm gonna play around with the warp tool. And what you can do is, well, number one, you have to select the item that you wanna work on, okay? And then you come back to the warp tool, and then you could just kind of click and it warps, it just moves things around, okay? So moves things around. The other thing you can do is, let's say I want to move like something bigger than this. Like, oh man, it's moving a little bit, but I want to move more stuff. I can double click on it, that tool, and I can say, instead of a 3-inch brush, I want a 7-inch by 7-inch brush. And I click OK, and then I can move more stuff. Anyway, so that tool could become very handy for you if you're trying to move stuff around. All right, there's the Twirl tool, and so basically what's important about the Twirl tool is where you put the center of this tool. But wherever the center is, it's going to twirl stuff around it. So you can twirl, 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 twirl. Okay, so that's the Twirl tool. Let's go Control Z and undo some of these things. If I go Control Z on the keyboard, I can put it back to how it was. Okay, so let's go down to the next tool, which is the pucker tool. And so again, where the center point is important, because wherever that is, it's gonna suck things towards that center. So I can. By the way, let me go Control Z. That was a little bit. I think it got a little carried away there. So let's double click on that tool. The intensity. So on that one, I'm going to lower the intensity so that it's not quite so. It's pretty intense still. I'd probably lower the intensity more. But anyway, it sucks everything towards the center. And the opposite of that tool is the bloat tool. And so everything gets blown up. So if you wanted to do the whole thing, we could double click on that tool. And let's make this a 15 by 50. What? Oh, 13.88. All right, well, 13 is as high as it'll go. I don't know if that's based on, oh, there we go. So we can blow up this whole thing. Blow that whole thing up. Okay, so then over here is the scallop tool. Let me make that smaller. So we're gonna make that, let's do a 5-point brush on that. Oh, what was that? What the heck? Let's do a 3-inch by 3-inch on that one. Okay, so we can go. So you can see what that scallop shows. By the way, where the center point makes a difference. So if I go there, it goes in. If I go there, it goes out. So where the center point is makes a difference. There's a scallop tool, crystallized tool, kind of the same, and then also the crinkle tool. So anyway, so here's the quiz question. The quiz question is, what does the crystallize tool do? And I want you to answer that. There's a question on Google Classroom, and I want you to answer that. What does the crystallize tool do? Okay, now hold tight, everybody. Okay, so before I'm done, I want to remind you, on Friday, we did the violin project. We did part on paper, and we did the project in Illustrator. Turn in the Illustrator file, turn in the paper file. Make sure you get that in. Do your assignments with a 0. So check your grade in Google Classroom, do your assignments with a 0. And then finally, work on your laser cut wall art, make it beautiful, apply some of the things that you learned over the last few days. All right, that's it. Thanks, guys.